whole bunch of stuff in this car that needs to be replaced. As I am about to talk about in this video. So, in today's Red Fox video, because evidently I need to make another, I'm going to discuss the things that need to be repaired, have been repaired, costs of stuff, yeah. Because so far this thing has cost me a lot of money, and it's still not fixed. So, let's discuss what needs to be fixed and what doesn't. So the first thing in here that got fixed was the battery. That cost about $150. And what the problem with that battery was there was a dead cell, which means it wasn't producing enough voltage to start the car. So I had to get a new battery so I could at least start the car. Then we had to replace the bearing, which there's actually two stories to that. First of all, my front right bearing was absolute garbage. In fact, we got that fixed right away before I could even drive this thing. But the condition it was in, the copper coiling for the speed sensor, that was all over the place. That was such a mess. How much did that bearing cost? $100. But wait, there's more to the bearing than just that, and it's the same one that we just replaced. One of the studs for the lug nuts broke off. So that means my front right tire is held on by 4 lug nuts versus 5. Supposedly it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, one of my tires is missing a lug nut. And then there's a couple other problems. There are some other bearings that could use some replacement soon. And the biggest expense to getting this thing fixed was actually the cost of the tires, because they were so worn out. So how much do they cost? Well, considering that I live in the UP, meaning that we have the world's worst snowstorms, yeah, those are expensive because I have to get a dedicated set of winter tires, which cost around $600 for all my tires. That's about 3/5 of my car payment. But that's not all, even still. I still have to get one of my doors to open. I still have to replace my windshield washer fluid pump. Yes, that's bad. So I have to get that replaced. So how much have I already spent in just repairs on this car? I've already spent over 600. So 600 for the tires, 150 for the battery, 750, plus another 100 for the bearing. That would equal around $850, which is almost the amount of money it cost me to even purchase the car. So, oh, the joys of owning a car. This thing is, it's something. I mean, it still gets me around. I'm just coming home from church right now. It does get me from point A to point B just fine. I've been driving this thing for over a month, and not to mention, I am so surprised on how efficient this car is. I mean, the first video I made, it was essentially just numbers I pulled off the internet, but I've been driving this, I drove this thing for over a month, and it was 2 days ago I finally had to get a tank of gas. But it took me over a month to deplete the tank in this thing, which, my family's other cars, usually it takes a week to do it. This thing, it took me a whole month, which I'm not complaining. Despite how much I've had to spend for repairs, at least the general maintenance, like the fuel, that is okay. Because it only cost me about $30 to fill this up. A month, so I can make that much, surprisingly. Oh, I just thought of another thing I need to get replaced. The battery in my key fob. Both of my key batteries are dead, which means I can't lock and unlock the doors. And for some reason, even though I could use the physical key itself, the lock itself is broken. I can't twist it. It's broken. So that means I am not able to lock this car. If I do, then I essentially have to break a window to get in, because that lock does not work. Oh, and here's one other story I have to tell about the car. So, one day, driving to work, and even though I have a job, that doesn't mean I'm getting paid, sadly. One day I'm driving to work, all of a sudden, I start to feel vibrations again as if a wheel bearing was going bad, though it was not that, as I discovered when I got home. Evidently, I almost lost a tire, because that was when the 5th nut broke off, and went home, my tire nuts were loose. So, yeah, I almost lost a tire on the road. And I could tell I was about to lose one because my steering was all over the place. Lots of fun, I know. Joys of owning a car, especially when it's a fixer-upper. Alrighty, well, that's essentially my update on Redbox. I know I needed to make a video for the Drive channel for quite a while, so I finally made one. You should start seeing car news because I can't get other cars other than my own to review. So, yeah, I guess start to expect seeing car news, and I'll be making videos. I'll try to make them at least once a week, but I'm already busy as it is, so let's hope that I can get my act together and actually start uploading videos for the Drive channel. So, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of the Random Alpha Network. Do me a favor and interact with the buttons below. My name is Alpha DeWolf. Random Alpha, signing out.